The first step we're going to look at is how to create a collection within your documents. So if you go to make sure you're on your document page, and then you're going to look down to My Collections, and this one is closed right now. If I click on that arrow, it opens up all my collections. And Google's term collections is just another term for folder. So whenever I say collections, I'm talking about folders. What you want to do is create a new collection, and to create a collection under My Collections, you click on My Collections, go up to Create New, scroll down to Collection, click on that, and then you can go ahead and enter a name in for your collection. So if you want to title it English Period 1, click OK, and then now you have English Period 1. Now if you wanted to create another collection, you need to make sure you move, like for a Period 2, you need to make sure you move back up here, highlight My Collections again, go back to Create New, down to Collection, and then you can title it English Period 2. And click OK. So now you have English Period 1 and English Period 2. So you would continue those steps for each period that you want to create a collection for. Just remember that you have to go back and highlight My Collections, or it's going to put a subfolder underneath one of these if you don't go back and re-highlight My Collections. The next thing is to folders under each collection. Like for Period 1, if you want to have all of your students from Period 1 underneath your Period 1 collection, then you will actually click on English Period 1, and then you'd go up to New, and you'd click Collection here. This is going to put a subfolder underneath your English Period 1. As you can see here, it now has a new collection, and if we retitle it, let's say we title it as Jim Shoe, because he's in my first period class. I'm going to click OK, and now I have Jim Shoe. Again, I want to go make sure I'm not under Jim Shoe, I don't have his name highlighted when I create my next student folder. So I'm going to go back to English Period 1, and I'm going to go Create New, and again Collection, and it's going to put another collection underneath English Period 1, and this might be Tim Tool. Click OK, and there he is. And you would do that for each period that you have. So for English Period 2, you need to make sure you click there on the English Period 2 folder before you go up to Create New and then Collection to create all those. Now there is another way to do this, which is for the students to create folders, and I will show you that one in a minute. But right now I want to show you one other important thing that you can do. With Jim Shoe, let's say I want to share this folder with him so that it shows up in his documents also. I would click Jim Shoe, and I'd right mouse click on it, on his folder, on his collection. I'm going to go all the way up to Share, go over, click on Share. It'll bring my share screen, and here what I'm going to do is send it to his email address. So if his is shoe.jim@fcboe.2, oops, just 2.org. Okay, now it'll generate for you, for your student's name. Every student has their email address, so if when you start typing in the last name of the student, you're going to generate a list of student names, so you won't have to worry about that. And make sure they have editing status so that they can add their own documents to that folder, and then those documents will automatically also show up in your Jim Shoe collection as well as his. Okay, you click Share and Save, and now it is shared with Jim Shu. Okay, close that out, and you would do that for each student in your list. Okay, or the other way that you can do that is have your student create their own folder. So this is a student account, and they would go ahead and you would have them click on My Collections, highlight that, and then they can go ahead and create a new folder or collection. Okay, and they're going to title their collection whatever you want. Maybe you want them to title it Jim Shu, and then what period they're in. So let's say 1, so that you know when they share it with you, you know what period to put that person in. So you would click OK, or the student would click OK, and there's their folder. And they want to then right mouse click, go to share, and then they would share this with you, the teacher. Okay, so then they would enter in your email address and then share that with editing privileges, share and save. And I'll show you by doing mine. If I type in, okay, this folder is now going to pop up in my teacher account, showing me that I can edit it. You want to make sure you have that. Closing it, let's go back over to my teacher account and refresh this page. Actually, it's going to be down here in the collection shared with me because somebody shared them with me, and there's Jim Shu. And what I can do here is I want to move it underneath my period 1, my English period 1 folder. So I'm going to, and you could do this all at one time if every student shared with you. You can click on that box, and you can do it all the way down if there's more than one collection in here. Click on Actions, and then say you want to organize it. Click the folder you want to organize those under, English period 1, apply changes, and there it is. Now it's in my English period 1 folder. Okay, there's Jim Shu 1. Okay, so, and it says shared out here, so every single document that student Jim Shu puts underneath his folder is going to automatically share with you. So let's say the student wants to a new document for your class. So make sure this is back to the student account. Make sure that Jim Shu has that folder highlighted, Jim Shu 1, because he knows that is going to be shared with you automatically. Then he's going to go to create new document. Just as an FYI, if he does forget to click on his collection for your class and before he creates a document, he can always move that document into that collection later on.